Ladies and gentlemen, a 2-minute and 46-second teaser released today for Stranger Things Season 5, and I'm going to do an entire breakdown of the trailer in this video right now, okay? I'm just gonna go through every frame and just analyze it, try to come up with theories on the fly. I haven't analyzed it yet. I've only watched it a few times, so you guys are gonna go with me and see how this brain works, I guess, and we're gonna go through it, try to make as many theories as possible. I'm gonna try to point out as many details as possible. Before we get into it, be sure to drop a like, subscribe, turn on notifications, join my Discord down below where we have over 1,300 members. And without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep my face cam as small as possible so we can just go through and enjoy all of it. I'm gonna turn the volume down to avoid copyright issues. If you guys haven't seen the trailer, go watch it. Come back to this video. It's all over YouTube. I'm sure you've seen it by now. But yeah, so the first scene is Steve Harrington in the van turning the antenna, which I thought was extremely interesting. And this shot right here, are you kidding me? Like, that's what the radio station looks like. That just looks, I mean, it looks better than expected. It just screams 1980s peak television, honestly. Just unbelievable right there, that scene. And yeah, so here's the beginning shot of the trailer. I was wondering what this was. Can someone explain that to me in the comments? I don't think it really means anything. I think it was just like, I don't know. I really don't know what it means. I think it was like, you know, when it reached 1,000 or whatever, it was when it showed Vecna. So like, is that the power they're waiting for 11 to use? I don't know. Is that like, is that part of their, you know, who knows? But like, I thought that was very interesting. Obviously the bikes and everything is really cool, and this is 11 standing watching them leave. She's obviously worried for them, which is cute. And then I guess this is inside of the radio station. We have Nancy, Robin, 11, and Will. 11 and Will together. I think that's that we need to be watching that. Okay, the two people with powers. But like, if he has powers, it makes sense why they're sitting together. Let's just be honest. Let's just point that out right away, okay? And then Joyce is actually on the radio or the mic or whatever with Mike Wheeler, okay? Which screams to me, okay, Mike, you're finally back in the role that you're originally supposed to be in. You are finally season 1 Mike Wheeler, the leader, the decision maker, the, you know, the guy who's not afraid to take risk, to sacrifice himself, all this stuff. So Mike being on the mic, or, you know, Mike being on the mic, telling Joyce, burn commencing in 5, 4, you know, that screams to me like, okay, Mike could potentially be a leader in, they look great, by the way, unbelievable, in season 5, which I want. And 11 looking at Will, like this, they have plans over here. Maybe they're planning something. Maybe they realize that this guy has powers, or he's in trouble, like who knows. This is really cool. This is like a season 1 flashback right here to when Lucas was like spying on the Hawkins lab with his binoculars back then. And then here, like, is this a bunker? I'm assuming it is. I don't know, obviously, but I think that's something to keep in mind. Obviously, all these are just background actors, but yeah, I thought that was a pretty cool shot. I wonder if those kids will have any relevancy as well. But yeah, Hopper looks insane in season 5. I love that so much. His look is so sick. Same group here. I think this is still in the radio station for sure. Wait, does Will look weird there? Go back. It's not high quality enough. Are you guys seeing this? Look at him. Am I tripping? Can I zoom in on this? I don't know if I can. Dude, his eyes are like rolled back in his head, are they not? He has his eyes closed. Yeah, he's not just standing there like that. Look at them, all looking around, eyes wide open, and then Will over here, eyes closed, rolled back, it looks like, and it looks like he might be starting to levitate. Holy shit. Well, that's something to keep in mind right there, guys. That does not look like, it doesn't look like he has his eyes open. I don't think I'm going insane here either. I don't think I'm going insane. Obviously feeling his neck peak. This shot again, I mean, the music choice in this was also fire. The military, like, this is a really cool shot. Unbelievable. This just looks beautiful. I mean, come on. Just incredible. The gate, oh, we'll get to that. We will get to that. But the gate right here, so the military is like all over it now. And I guess that's something to keep in mind. You know, the military is everywhere. We've already seen 4 helicopters, one of those big trucks. Now we see the military marching around a gate. Like, that's something that's going to be a big storyline. This is just... this is just like the Duffer saying, all right, how do we make them all depressed as possible? Let's show them not only Eddie Munson's grave, but let's show a vandalized Eddie Munson grave with Dustin crying by it. That would be perfect, you know? And they hit it right on the spot. I mean, this is depressing as shit. Rest in peace, Eddie. Great character. And I feel so sorry for Dustin. Man, just look at him. Obviously, another depressing shot back to back. Lucas crying. Them burning the gate, I guess. Is this the same gate that was at... I don't think it is. I don't think this is the same gate that was at the military, in that military shot. So this is a different gate or something that they're burning. Joyce and Hopper look phenomenal together. I mean, I'm telling you, I love Hopper's long hair and his beard. Like, to me, that is such a perfect look to end off his character, you know? Like, the arcs have been perfect with his character's, like, physique and look and everything, in my opinion. Absolute cinema. And then Hawkins' lab just looks unbelievable in this shot. It's Dustin, Steve, Jonathan, and Nancy. Dustin's still beat up in the face. Dude, I can't wait to see these 4 go on a mission together. That's gonna be that's such an underrated storyline already. Wow. Hands in. One last run. And this... I told you. First of all, are we gonna talk about how she literally looks like a fucking superhero? She literally looks like she's a superhero right here, which is awesome. But they showed Mike and 11. You know, there's no more like the Byler stuff. It's over. You know, I'm sorry. I saw one comment on Twitter where they're like, "Oh, this is where Mike realizes he's gay." Like, what are you talking about? This is them telling us, guys, Mike and 11 are together in season 5. Personally, I'm happy for it, you know, but yeah, I'm very surprised they put that in the trailer. I thought for sure they were gonna like drag that on as much as possible, but yes, this is 100% confirming that they're gonna stay together, in my opinion. Because I mean, in back-to-back shots, we see Joyce and Hopper, 11 and Mike, and now Nancy and Jonathan, and they're crying, which is even more depressing. Ugh. 11 putting on the bandana. Very cool. I gotta get a better look at this. Can I turn up the brightness or something? Can someone like go in here? If anybody knows Photoshop, just get as high quality of an image as you possibly can of this. You know, upscale it, zoom in, and find out whose face this is. Because a lot of people saying this is young Will Byers when he was escaping the Demogorgon in the Upside Down. So you're telling me young Will Byers is climbing up a 50-foot tree, jumping from tree to tree, escaping an alternate or a monster from an alternate dimension? If that's Will, he has powers, no doubt. But like, is it 11? Is it Will? I don't know. Does this look like young Will to you guys? Like, who is that? We see their face. I feel like it has to be Will. It's a guy, right? Or no? Oh my god. That when I seen that, I was like, holy shit, someone's getting chased by the Demogorgon in the Upside Down. It didn't even clock to me that could be that was a Justin Bieber reference, by the way. It didn't clock to you. All right, whatever. It didn't occur to me that this could have been a flashback, you know? Maybe it is. And this is cool. So Linda's like the head of the military, has her pistol out, looks incredible. Dustin, or this is 11 and Hopper looking at the gate. They finally have confirmed who that was. What is this? This is interesting. So this is Nancy and Jonathan. And I don't know what they're looking at, but whatever it is, I'm terrified of it. And then we see this shot. Like, Dustin is seriously beat up. What happened to his eyes? And then he's with Steve, obviously. I love that duo. I hope we see some funny moments with them still. And this scene right here. Are you effing kidding me? Let me just elaborate on this real quick. You're telling me, I don't know if she's awake right here or they just had to take her out of the hospital, out of her coma. I don't know. If she's just sick, whatever. But you're telling me Max finally gets out of the hospital after all this time. It's maybe been a year. I don't know how long it's been. And she gets attacked by a Demogorgon. That's what she's going through. Like, unbelievable. Obviously, they're probably not going to die in this shot. But, like, someone's probably going to distract him. Eleven's going to come save the day or something. But the fact that she got out of the hospital and then we see a shot of a Demogorgon creeping around a corner and she's just right there. I mean, you saw my reaction in the trailer reaction if you watched it. Oh my God, that's scary. That is truly terrifying. Another scene of 11 screaming, and this is a very scary shot for me. Hopper putting his body on the line, by the way, for his daughter 11. Very, very adorable. But also means that they're in trouble, you know? Steve driving Nancy and Jonathan through some sort of hell right there, by the way. And the Demogorgon was behind that gate. This is Will passing out. I wonder if that's in the barn. So Will passing out could be overstimulation from Vecna's presence. It could be using powers. It could be, who knows? You know, I don't know. But they've shown Will doing some weird stuff so far in these teasers. Nancy with the shotgun is just absolute cinema. And this is where I think Murray dies. We see Murray dressed up as a person of this company. And a 10-foot Demogorgon is jumping on a truck that he's probably driving. So, yeah, R.I.P. Murray. That's the first thought that came up to mind when I seen that scene. And this is just, oh my God, man. I'm not ready to watch this scene. You're telling me we're gonna watch the buildup of Karen and Holly getting attacked by a Demogorgon or Vecna or whoever from the Upside Down, and their only way to escape is to, you know, put themselves, like, drown themselves in their bathtub so they can't sense them or smell them or anything? I'm not ready to watch that scene. This is terrifying. Terrifying. Holy shit. Like, I'm assuming they had to go in the bathtub so they don't hear their breathing or don't smell them, right? Robin looking at something. Oh yeah, this is where, so you know how the mind flayer was like dust, you know, going into Will? This kind of looks like the same shit, right? And it's on the radio tower. Is that the mind flayer? Am I crazy? Am I delusional? I don't know. It looks like it to me, you know? It looks like the mind flayer's dust particles. And then Nancy washing out blood off her hands. Like, whose blood is that? Jonathan's, Karen's, Mike's. I mean, it's someone close to her, right? Oh, that's terrifying. And then what is this shot, bro? Another weird shot of Will. Like, where is he? Passing out again? How are we supposed to know? And this is just depressing as shit. Steve hugging Dustin. Oh my God. Oh God. And Steve like tearing up. Oh, and Dustin crying. I can't do this. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm not gonna be able to do this. I'm not gonna be able to watch it without bawling my eyes out. I don't care if I'm a grown-ass man. Ugh. The dynamic duo of season 5. Unbelievable. This was such a cool scene where he's like, let's end this kid. Like, peak cinema right there. Unbelievable. And she just looks incredible. This scene right here, I think this is where Hopper covers 11 after throwing the grenades. But to me, like personally, this kind of screams Hopper could die right here. Okay? Especially if he's by himself, but I think this is where he's with 11. But look what he does. He takes 2 grenades. Yeah, he's with 11. 11's injured. Oh, hurt. Surely she's not dead, right? She's just out of energy. But he takes 2 grenades, throws them behind him, and that's when he covers up 11. Like, to me, this is a face of, F it. I have nothing to lose. I'm not gonna let 11 die on my watch. Just do it. Who cares? Just do it, cover her, and pray for the best. Like, this is the look of, this is the last resort. I have no other plans. I have no other options. I have to throw these 2 grenades or we're fucked, essentially, is what this screams to me, you know? Is that? Hold on. These scenes go by so fast, so I have to pause these, like. So that's the grenades blowing up. Oh, he's fighting the military right there. Is that? Sorry if I'm tripping. Let me know. But that's Nancy, right? Nancy and Vecna, or is that Will? I'm sorry. It's either Will or Nancy. I cannot tell. Either way. I literally can't tell. I think it's Nancy, but I guess we'll find out. And Holly looking at something, Lucas looking at something. Look at their looks. Hold up. Look at this. Holly, Lucas. Could that be like them looking at this and then dying or no? Oh my God, who is that? It was Murray and someone else. So look who they showed in back-to-back frames. Holly, Lucas, Murray, and Robin. So we know Murray's driving this truck, right? Bradley's. Is Robin in the truck with her when he gets attacked by the Demogorgon? Are these the characters who die? Is that why they're showing us back-to-back or no? And this was such a short frame. This is such a cool shot too. Driving, they're breaking through fences in the car. I think this is where Steve is driving Nancy and Jonathan as well. The military, Nancy with the shotgun. Dude, the tunnels. I'm telling you, the tunnels are gonna play such a big role. It's such an easy place for navigation with them. They have such an advantage on it, you know, because the military doesn't know about the tunnels. They do. So they can use the tunnels to navigate throughout Hawkins and avoid detection from the authorities. And what is this? I was actually curious about this. Erica holding a needle of some sort. Like, who knows what she's doing with that? And then 11 literally flying. It's like everything I wanted to happen happened in this trailer. It is unbelievable. Let's watch this. I mean, she legit just flew off the ground. Wait, did she put a blindfold on? No. She is legit flying over a bus. Like, what the hell is that? A Demogorgon coming out of the gate near the military, I believe that is. And this is where Joyce and, was it Mike? And all these kids, they're both staring at Vecna. And Vecna looks incredible. I did not expect him to look this different. You know, obviously he got burned and everything, but we even in the teaser poster, it kind of looked like his face was the same or similar. And like his body looks completely different than season 4. And that's when it hits 1,000, which is cool. Like, this is just, see how he looks? That's, oh my God, man. Unbelievable. And he's using like his powers or some shit right there. And that's it. That's the trailer, guys. So a few things to go back and look at is Number one, I want to go back to where Will was standing there behind all of them. I think that was legit Will, like getting possessed or something. Right here. I think this is something to keep in check. They're all looking around, eyes wide open. You can clearly see their eyes, and Will has his eyes closed, just standing there awkwardly. There's no way nothing's happening to him right there. There's absolutely no way. I know that for a fact. There's something happening to him right there. And they've shown him, every single shot of Will in this trailer is him holding his neck, passing out, weirdly standing with his eyes rolled back. Something's happening with Will. And the fact that someone already mentioned that one scene of the person getting chased in the upside down could be Will, like the fact that this could be young Will. The fact that this could be young Will Byers escaping the upside down, and like this is his powers. You know, he can just like be a wizard in the upside down. That would be incredible. If that's not Will, the only other person it could be is 11, right? If that's not Will Byers, the only other person it could be is 11. We have to assume that. We cannot assume anything else. So there's just a few things in this trailer that really caught my eye. I'm gonna make a TikTok talking about 5 things you missed in the Stranger Things trailer or something, and just go through it again. But that's my initial reaction, initial trailer breakdown. Let me know your guys' thoughts about my thoughts going into this. I'm assuming you're gonna say, oh, you missed this, you missed that. I hope you say that so I can go back and look. But unbelievable trailer. Exactly what I wanted, honestly. I wanted something over 2 minutes. I wanted something that showed more scenes. I wanted something that showed Vecna. I wanted something that showed every character, and we got exactly that and more. It showed the ships. It showed 11 being incredible. It showed Will looking mysterious and dysfunctional. It showed Steve, Nancy, Jonathan. It gave us what we needed, and now we have content until I can make theories on this until whenever, you know. This is incredible. It's exactly what we needed. And the trailer just being put together in this cinematic way with the music, the shots, the pacing, everything. Like, it starts out slow, goes a little bit faster, goes extremely fast, goes back to slow, you know, in slow. It's just perfect. It's Stranger Things in a trailer, and it's cinema. And I think the developers did a phenomenal job. I think Netflix did a phenomenal job, and I cannot wait to make some theories about this. So if you guys have any theories, any details you want to share down below, any thoughts, let me know in the comments. Again, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, turn on notifications, and join my Discord where we talk Stranger Things every single day. And I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.